On upbeat intro music fades, welcome back to Everyday English in Modern Life. I'm your host, Ellie.
And I'm Marcus. It's great to be back with you all.
Today, we're diving into a topic that everyone encounters, sharing space and dealing with unexpected situations. It's all about communication and compromise.
Definitely. And sometimes those unexpected moments turn into the best stories. I think my weekend is a perfect example of that.
Oh, I was waiting for this. You mentioned your usual weekend basketball game took a weird turn. Spill the details.
Okay, so I head down to the basketball court in our apartment complex, ball in hand, ready to go. But when I get there, it's a carnival. There are balloons, streamers, a little grill on the 3-point line, and a dozen kids running around. A full on birthday party.
No way! On the actual court?
Right on it. My first instinct was just annoyance. But then I saw this little kid, probably turning 7, with a huge grin on his face. So I took a beat and decided to try talking to them.
Good call. How did you approach it?
I found the guy who looked like the dad and started with some small talk. Hey, looks like a great party. Happy birthday to the little guy. He was really friendly, said they just moved in. So after a minute, I said, this is a great spot, but a few friends and I were planning on playing our weekly game. Is there any possibility we could work something out to share the court?
Perfectly phrased. Polite, but clear.
He was super cool about it. He apologized and said they didn't realize it was a designated game spot. We agreed we could use one half of the court. But then, as he's about to announce it, the birthday boy, Leo, overhears us.
Oh,
This kid walks right up to me with all the confidence in the world and says, you want to play basketball? Then you have to play us.
oh my gosh, I love that kid.
Right? The parents are cracking up. At this point, the ball was in my court. All my friends had arrived and were watching this unfold. So I looked at Leo, looked at my 5 friends, and said, all right, you got a deal. Adults versus kids.
I have to tell me how this game went.
Ellie, it was chaos. Pure, wonderful chaos. It was 6 of us against 10 7-year-olds. They didn't have positions, it was just a swarm of tiny humans following the ball.
I can just picture it.
They were traveling, double dribbling. One kid literally picked up the ball and just ran with it for a touchdown. We were trying to play seriously for a minute, setting picks, and then we just gave up and embraced it. We were doing these ridiculously over the top slow motion blocks and letting them score. We lost, by the way, 20-4.
That is the best story. You turned a potential conflict into something really fun and memorable. It reminds me a bit of my gym, actually.
How so? Was there a 7-year-old challenging you to a squat competition?
Not quite. My gym has only one squat rack, which is a nightmare during peak hours. Last week, this guy was camped out on it. He'd do one set, then sit for 5 minutes staring at his phone.
The worst.
Right? I knew I had to step up to the plate or I'd never get my workout in. So I walked over and politely asked, "Excuse me, would you mind if I worked in with you between your sets?"
That's the move. It's polite, but it also signals that you're aware of their massive rest time.
Totally. He looked up, a little startled, and suddenly said, I'm actually done, and quickly packed up his stuff. It worked, but it's so frustrating to even have to do that.
I hear you. You know, hearing about your gym with its one squat rack makes me so grateful I switched places. The process of canceling my old membership and signing up for the new one was the real heavy lifting, but it was so worth it.
Where do you go now?
A place in the West Loop called Ascend Fitness. Ellie, you would not believe this place. They have 10 squat racks. 10!
Okay, now you're just showing off. That sounds amazing. What else is good about it?
The amenities are top notch. All brand new equipment, a huge free weight area, and a rock climbing wall. And hygiene is a huge priority. The place is spotless. Staff are always cleaning, and the locker rooms are like a spa. They have rain showers and provide towels and everything.
That sounds incredible. But what about classes? I'm not great at just lifting weights on my own. I need some structure.
That's the best part. They have a huge variety, everything from high intensity interval training and spin classes to more relaxed options like yoga and Pilates. They even have dance classes like Zumba. The class schedule is a big selling point. There's always something happening, so you can fit it into your schedule no matter when you go.
Okay, you're painting a very convincing picture. It must be pricey, though.
It's more than my old gym, but not by a crazy amount. Maybe $20 more a month, but for never having to wait for equipment and having a clean, positive space, it's a no brainer.
That's actually pretty reasonable. The biggest thing for me is access. How easy is it to get there?
This is the best part. It's just a couple of blocks from your work.
Shut up, really? Near the pharma campus?
Yep, it's perfect for you. You could take your folding bike, get a great workout in right after you clock out, and then head home. For me, it's an easy drive with my car, and they have validated parking, which is a huge plus in the city.
Wow, Marcus, that's a game changer. I always lose my motivation if I have to go all the way home before working out.
I'm telling you, I think they offer a free 1 week trial pass on their website. You should seriously look into it.
I absolutely will. Thank you. From a chaotic basketball game to a gym solution, this has been an incredibly helpful chat.
Anytime. And that, listeners, is our time for today.
Thanks for tuning in to Everyday English in Modern Life. We hope you enjoyed it.
Be sure to join us next week for a very different kind of episode, The Chemist and the Cook.
That's right. I'll be walking Marcus through how to create a flexible market shopping list and how to find the right or alternative ingredients when you're cooking.
It's gonna be delicious and educational. Until then, have a great week.